going on, Jerome's? It is Wednesday, so it's the first day of official practice. Talk about practice for the Minnesota Vikings taking on the crooked Chicago Bears. Sunday, historic U.S. Bank Stadium. Vikings need this one. Right. And the Bears, Farowoods. Hey, Bears, you're 6-3. How are you field goal underdogs on Sunday? Weird. Vikings are one up on the season slate. Season series. Close enough. Against the Bears. First injury report, starting off with the Bears. So, unlike the Baltimore Ravens, the Bears actually filed a injury report. Yeah. But the crooked Chicago Bears, a whole bunch of veteran rest days mixed in with some scrapes and bruises, right? So, Byard as well as Grady Jarrett. You know, the Grady Jarrett's on the Bears. Crazy. DNP old. Jaquan Brisker, stud safety. DNP with a back issue, had that at the end of the Giants game. Also, TJ Edwards, hand and hamstring DNP. DJ Moore banged up his shoulder in the same Giants game. Also was down. Roma Dunze, ankle DNP. Tyreek Stevenson, he of the Washington Hail Mary, DNP with a shoulder. Ja'Day Walker, DNP with a concussion. Now, of course, it's Wednesday, and this time of year, don't read too much into players missing the first day. Thursday is kind of the crux day. And, of course, Friday is extremely important, too. Also, with Stevenson, it's important to note because Ben Johnson noted that Kyler Gordon as well as Jalen Johnson, both on injured reserve, don't seem like they're going to be returning this week against the Vikings. So it could be a big boost for Jefferson, Addison, and company. Then a couple limited. Cole Kmet, who is not as good as Colston Loveland. Dominic Robinson, limited. DeAndre Swift, who is now running back, pretty clearly running back 2 behind our guy, Kyle Monagai, but limited. And then full participants. Hippolyte, which, what was the name of, Storm Duck, right? So, you know, the crawl on NFL Network, always seeing Storm Duck on the injury report for the Dolphins. That's always funny, but Hippolyte's up there too. But he's a full participant with a knee. Josh Blackwell, clear concussion protocols. He's going to be back as well. And for the Vikings, Fingergate is in full effect. So Jonathan James McCarthy on the injury report, limited on Wednesday with a finger injury. Charlie bit my finger. It started. So Kevin O'Connell addressed this in his presser, basically to try and get ahead of this, because McCarthy is going to have a bandage on one of his fingers. Did bang his hand in the Ravens game, but of course the media just running with this, right? So Kevin Seifert, ESPN, who's not Carl Gerbschmidt, JJ McCarthy did most of his presser with his hands in his hoodie pocket. Oh, rare. Maybe it's because what's this generation called? It's not Gen Z. I'm like a millennial, so it's not that. This is what young people do. They wear hoodies, and they have broccoli hair. They say things are bussin'. He said he had his right hand on a helmet on the incomplete throw to Justin Jefferson in the end zone in the third quarter. Said he definitely felt it, but not an excuse for inaccurate passes. Now, Kevin Conn did say that if this practice was 24 hours later, wouldn't even have a bandage. This is more precautionary at this point, so I don't see it as a reason to freak out. O'Connell did say it's not going to impact his meaty practice this week, even though he's listed as limited. So, thing about coaches is that you tend to see some trends with injury reports, and the Vikings, they tend to over-report on the injury report. And even last year, like there are some players that are fully returned, full participant practice, played a couple games, and they're still on there as full participant, blank injury. Whereas with Zimmer, Zimmer's kind of cagey with the injury report. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm sure this is just over-reporting on McCarthy. We'll see what happens tomorrow. If he's limited tomorrow and still has a bandage on tomorrow, first off, Kevin O'Connell lied. But also, then maybe raise an eyebrow. Ooh, the bro show. Come on now. McCarthy's going to be fine. Darisaw, full. Probably is going to be full, limited, full. O'Connell also said last week, this time of year, you are going to see a lot more DNPs limited, especially for veteran players who are dealing with nicks and bruises. Will Fries, example, limited with a calf. Grenard, DNP with a shoulder. O'Connell still pretty rosy that he could be playing on Sunday, but we'll see. Theo Jackson, clear concussion protocol. Good news. Aaron Jones is perfectly fine, but he's limited on practice. Ryan Kelly coming back from concussion. They opened his 21-day window. He should be in line to start on Sunday. Metellus, foot limited. Oliver, foot limited. Also be looking to get him back on Sunday after missing a couple of games. Justin School, limited. Harrison Smith, old, limited, old. And then Van Ginkel listed as limited with a neck. So O'Connell also mentioned in his presser that besides Grenard, there's no one else on the 53 that's in danger of missing on Sunday. So again, don't freak out. This time of year, there's going to be a lot of rest for veterans. So it's not that big of a deal. If they're still limited on Thursday, Friday, then start freaking out. Nah. Anyways, that's it. That's it. First, Vikings-Bears, cricket Chicago Bears, injury report for Sunday's game. Let us know your thoughts. Our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best you know what to do. Skol, production value.